Hello everyone, time for another modern video. So this video is another one that I had in my backlog of things that I've been wanting to do but haven't been able to record since I was on holiday. Let's see what we have here. So this is a new shell of Infect, but I think we are getting close to maybe making a enchantment or aura build of Infect, because there has been some spicy new additions lately in Modern Horizons, and also Shardmage's Rescue and Sheltered by Ghosts. Well, why I really like the idea of going for aura-based Infect is that we don't need to go all in, right? Usually our pump spells are just slam down, try to win as soon as possible, and if it fails, we lose. But this is more of a bit of a slower build, but much more resilient. At least that's what I'm aiming towards in this video. So again, thought process. I've never played this list before, so we will see how it will perform in the list or in the league. But let's dive into the list a bit more carefully, because I have some things that I need to point out, I think. So first of all, this is Bant, even though I'm just basically playing blue for Blighted Agent, that's it, and some sideboard cards. But the rest is just green-white. And that's the main reason why I'm playing this, is because I feel like the green-white auras are the best ones. So I think there are, if you know the Boggles deck, there are some cards that you will probably know, like Audacity is pretty much a reason to give trample and potentially draw cards, so pretty straightforward. Ethereal Armor is an all-star, of course, giving creature +1/+1 and first strike. Like, if you have some auras, this is just a permanent buff forever. Insane. And Daybreak Chronomet is just also excellent, especially with a lifelink. It's nuts. Also Vigilance, it's crazy good. So then we have some cards that I'm interested in now that I don't see very often in Boggles, and the first one is Shardmage's Rescue. This is basically Snakeskin Veil, that's it. But it's an enchantment, which is relevant because you want to have enough enchantments to actually make your creatures work it. The reason why Boggles doesn't play this is because, well, it's Boggles, so all their creatures have hexproof. They don't need protection spells, but we do because we are Infect. And then I really like Sheltered by Ghosts. What this is a card I'm very hyped about. I'm even thinking about playing this in just regular blue-green with this added as a white spell. The main reason for this is that you enchant a creature you control, and when you do, you exile a non-land permanent until this leaves the battlefield. But that creature also, like if it's a creature, then it also gets +1/+0 and has lifelink and ward. This is nuts. So permanent +1/+0 works great with Infect, and we also have lifelink, but the ward 2 is pretty damn strong. If your opponent will need to tap out to remove one of your creatures, this is insanely powerful. And the fact that you also get to remove something, this is an effect that we've never had before. So basically buff our creature, also protected, and remove something. I love this effect, and I'm probably going to be trying this out in blue-green as well in some shell. So this is one of the main reasons why I want to shift towards the Auras deck alongside Lion Umbra. I think this is insane. Giving your creature +3/+3 Vigilance and Reach, and Umbra Armor. This is also protection, right? So even though it doesn't seem like we play that many protection spells, we do. 4 protection in the Umbras, then we have 4 Sheltereds, then we also have 4 Shardmage's Rescues, and then I am playing 4 Giver of Runes. Basically because that's also a way to give protection and just win out of nowhere when you have this combined with Infect. What you can see is that I'm no longer playing Inkmoth Nexus. The reason for that is quite simple. Auras do not stick on Inkmoth Nexus once it's no longer a creature, so that is awful. So I can't play Inkmoth Nexus in this deck. Good thing is that you can reduce your land count a bit, and all our lands will produce the mana count that we need. 4 Temple Gardens. I mean, we are playing double green with Lion Umbra and double white with Daybreak Coronet. That's another reason why I'm only playing 3 of these Daybreaks. I think it will be challenging to get all the mana that I need. So we will see how that performs. If I'm cunning Inkmoth Nexus, then I also need another threat. So that's why I'm also playing the Ichaclaw Mirror. We will see if this is good enough. And then for sideboard, so let's dive in. I have another spicy sideboard here for you guys. I think this deck will not be able to be faster than the energy decks, so that's just this right there. I need to survive the early game to then win the late game against the energy decks. That's why I'm playing 4 Pyroclasms and just Stomping Ground, because I don't want to play this main. I'm actually just going to swap a land for a Stomping Ground and then just play 4 Pyroclasms. I've played lands in the sideboard before. I think that not enough people actually do that. And I'm going to try it out. Let's see how we'll perform. It will only come in against energy probably, so we will see if we get to face that deck. Rest is pretty stock. So Consign to Memories, that's pretty normal right now. Veil of Summers, Chokes, and Endurance. You know how I feel about these cards. I love them to death. I'm curious to see how we'll perform against combo. That's something that I may be a bit afraid of, but we do have double endurance and chokes. We also have consign, so it's not like we have nothing going on, but that's something that I maybe have to address looking forward. Let's dive in. Before we get started, I want to thank MTG again for sponsoring this video. If you live in Europe and you buy on Magic Card Market, check out their store. They have a huge selection. You can read the description to find the link. And also thank you to Daybreak Games for sponsoring me. Okay, let's dive in. This hand's actually quite good. I'm going to keep. Interesting though. I do have green, white, blue, which is a bit awkward, but I have Ichabod, so I should probably just try and go for a green, white. And I mean, I have all of these, so I can remove something. I have Trample with combined with Mir, so that should be good enough, right? I'm gonna keep. Okay, so I just played a land. They play Ragavan. There's not that much that they actually want to play from my deck, so I guess that's okay. Let's get our Lush Portico. See what's on top. Listener Elf. That's actually quite good. I can play that and kill Ragavan if I want to. I'm just going to assume that the first thing I play is going to die. So I will play this. And I actually think I'm going to attach Audacity to the Glistener Elf, because I kind of want it to die and then I still draw. And I could also see myself not blocking. I think that's actually fine. So not block with Elf. And if they want to kill the Elf, then I at least draw. So I think I'm going to play Temple Garden. Because what I want to find is another land, really. They play Urza's Saga. So what do we do here? I think I'm just going to let this one go. I think if I resolve probably Sheltered or Daybreak, we win. They get rid of Blooded Agent. That's actually good for us. Come on, go ahead and cast it. I dare you. They play Bowmasters. Sure, so now Elf dies. I will draw. So I guess my follow-up will probably the Mir. We draw Breeding Pool. That's good. So now I can actually play the Agent. Another land. So I think what I want to do now is Agent is the best one. So I'm probably going to play the Fetch, play the Mir. I expect the Mir will die. And then next turn, I can actually play the Blighted Agent and immediately cast Sheltered by Ghosts on Blighted Agent. That's the idea. And if I untap with the Mir, that's also fine. Looks like they have more removal. Okay. That changes things. Or maybe not. Okay, they don't do anything. That's fine. They use Beseju on the Mir. That's interesting. Okay, that's fine. Let's say yes, please. I think we get a. I guess we just get a Temple Garden. I'm not going to pay. So they slam in. They get rid of a Giver of Runes. That's okay. End of turn. Get another Shock Land. Play it. I need to play Breeding Pool. Otherwise, I can't cast Blood Agent, of course. Now, if they have more removal, then I just lose. We shall see. Looks like they do have more removal. So I'm dead. Okay. Too many removal spells. Bowmaster is really good here. I think this is a matchup where I actually want these Pyroclasms because my opponents will not see that one coming. So I think this is about it. This is what I'm going to do. Am I afraid of Blood Moon? Because that would be a reason. I was thinking about cutting a Plains, but if I'm afraid of Blood Moon, I should probably keep my basics and I guess cut one Temple Garden. I think that's fine. So that's a small exchange here. So I just need to find room for these 4 Pyroclasms. I really hope that I get to play these because people will not expect it from Infect. So what do we cut? I think I want all my protection spells and cut some number of double costed mana spells. But they are protection spells, so maybe not too much. Let's start trimming some numbers. I think one of these can go, one of these can go, one of these can go, and I guess one Umbra. Shave some numbers because I don't think I want to reduce any auras to 0, so I think this is fine. Okay, lots of threats. That's good. I'm gonna keep. Maybe I should have added a blue-white land in here. That probably would have been better. Like one breeding pool, one, what's the name? Hallowed Fountain. Okay, Lush Portico. That's a protection spell with Flash, so I will keep that. Rogavan. I'm probably actually going to kill Rogavan if I can. Then again, do I want to? What are they going to get? I'm just going to get Temple Garden here. I want to have double white and double green. Let's play the Mirror. If I untap, I think we're good. Okay, so they slam in, they remove Mirror immediately, sure. They exile the Pyroclasm. That's good because I don't actually get to cast that. Go ahead and cast it, my friend. Cast the Pyroclasm. I dare you. I wanted to have a land, but this is okay. I'm just gonna play it. Reason I play this here is that I want to be able to protect my noble, and I have the Shard Mages as rescue. I think if I can just slam down one threat now, we should be able to protect it. So do I want to play Agent or Mirror? Probably Agent, right? They find Daybreak Coronet. That's okay. They can't cast it. Rogavan really isn't that big of a deal against this deck. There's not that many cards that they actually want to play. Fatal Push. So I'm going to try and save Noble. And if they respond, remove Noble, that's okay. I could go for regular damage too. This deck does that very well. Okay. So that worked. They will possess you. That's really funny. They will possess you. I'm going to say okay. So I will get Breeding Pool now. So no, I will not pay. And then Noble dies. Giver of Runes and Mirror. I guess what I'm going to do is play the Giver of Runes and the Mirror. And now I will just destroy Rogavan if I can. With a Mirror, because I think if I untap with Giver of Runes and Blooded Agent, that should be good enough. Then again, what am I afraid of if they have if they connect with Rogavan? Not that much, I guess. I could also just block Rogavan with Giver of Runes, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm just gonna chill. They take away Glistener Elf. Go ahead and cast that. That's really okay. They actually do cast it. Sure. I guess if you have the mana, why not? Assassin's Trophy on Giver of Runes. Not expecting that. So they have removal for the Mirror, I guess. Let's get Plains. Pyroclasm. That would have been good. Anyway, let's just cast this. I guess we cast on Blooded Agent. I should definitely play one on the Mirror. Which has First Strike now, which is really relevant because if they block, I can actually kill it. I think I also want to cast one armor on the Blood Agent so I can kill Rogavan. Let's slam in first. Okay, that's fine. So kill it. And now I will Ethereal Armor the Blood Agent as well. So I can block Rogavan and not have the Blood Agent die. Whoops. So Bowmasters is no longer lethal, also very important. Not out of bolt range yet. Blooded Agent, that is. One more enchantment, though, and we're all safe. Haywire Might, that's okay. So they probably remove the Ethereal. I am just going to kill Rogavan here, though. Then again, they can remove the Ichor, so maybe I should just say, okay, that's fine. Let's just chill. They take away the Lion Umbra. That's unfortunate. That was a good one for me. Pyroclasm would be insanely good now because their creatures die and mine survive. They can respond Haywire Might though, and then I lose everything as well, so let's be careful. Since we don't play any removal spells, Rogavan is such a big deal for our deck. Another land, that's awful. And so let's think. I should probably attack with Ichor. Then what they can do is they can remove it with Haywire Might. I could also just do nothing. I think it may just be better for me to do nothing. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill. Okay, so they're just going to attack. This is a very interesting combat situation because what's gonna happen is they're probably just going to attack with 6 and Rogavan, I guess. Maybe just 6. Yeah, they attack with both. What's gonna happen is 6, so it attacks, they mill 3, and then you get to put a land from them into the hand. Let's see what they find first. So they find Overgrown Tomb. So what I'm thinking about right now is actually just double block 6. What I expect will happen is, so I'm going to double block 6. What they will do is probably Haywire Might, remove Claw, so this one's gone too. Then Blighted Agent is a 2/2, because both the Mirror and the Eternal Armor are gone. So if I block 6, that means that the 6 will get -2 first because of the 1 for the first strike, so it becomes an 0/2, so they can't attack again with it. And then if I do find a way to play my Pyroclasm, I would be happy. So that could be good. I could also try and destroy Ragavan, but they can just replay it with 6. So I think it's better for me to just double block. Not the best draws here. 5 lands, that's way too much. I think if I had one more enchantment here, we would be rolling, but fortunately, Ragavan has completely changed the way this game is functioning. Oh, they don't use the Haywire Might. Maybe they didn't think about the option that I gave. Like, if they would have just... Oh no, right, Haywire Might is non-creature, right? Right. They still could have just gotten rid of Ethereal Armor, but I'm okay with this. Okay, let's play Noble. And I will start slamming in. This deck plays 22 enchantments, just putting that out there. I guess I just want to attack with both. Yeah, let's get him dead. Okay, they block that, sure. Now they will remove the one from agents. As they should, indeed they do. I think I'm gonna block this Ragavan with Noble. I just don't want them to draw some big enchantment that I can then no longer play. That would be unfortunate. Never go if that's okay. We are so close to stabilizing. If I find like one big enchantment here, we should be good. Like Daybreak would be great. So would Lion Umbra. Sheltered by Ghosts. I'll take it. Let's get rid of that. We have Lifelink and Ward now. So I will just slam in here with this one. Lifelink is very important here. I will just kill Ragavan with Blighted Agent. Sure, I had lethal on the swing back, but I think, I wanted to do this. They fatal push the Mirror. Unfortunate. Now they do get Nethergoyf back. That's really unfortunate. Another Ragavan, sure. Maybe I should have brought an Endurance in this matchup. Do I want a Pyroclasm right now? I guess I do. Okay, so they swing in. Let's see what we get. I think we just lose. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Yeah, looking back on this, I definitely should have just brought an Endurance. I think that was a sideboard mistake on my end. Then again, we were in a top deck war, and I felt like we were just going to be able to stabilize at any point had we just found an enchantment sooner, which is unfortunate. But that happens. Let's go to the next one. Yes, I would like to start. Thank you very much. This isn't bad. I'm going to keep... So with this hand, I can actually get my breeding pool, because then I still have double green for Blighted Agents. I'm going to start with Claw Mirror, though, probably. Let's play the Portico first. Giver of Runes. Not bad, but do I want this? I guess I could play next turn Giver of Runes and have Shard Mage up. We are playing as a Giganta deck, so... I think I want to keep the Giver of Runes. They play a land and just pass. It's fine. So I'm going to play Giver of Runes and do the same. Whoopsie. I'm so used to tapping lands for green. That's so obvious. They play Lush Portico as well. Is this the mirror? It's definitely not a mirror. Territorial Kavu, sure. That does change things. Now I definitely want to play Blighted Agent, I believe. So the thing with Lion Umbra is that I actually need to have the creature be modified in order to be able to put Lion Umbra on the creature. So what I really need to happen here is I actually want to draw a land so I can first play the Shard Mage and then play the Lion Umbra. It has protection with Giver of Runes, so that's fine. But if we didn't draw a land here, we could be in trouble. However, if we do draw a land, I mean, look at my hand. A couple of Lion Umbras and we're good to go. Not drawing a land is unfortunate. Maybe 18 lands is just not good enough. Maybe does this deck even want to have... there we go. Does this deck even want to have Nobles, I wonder? I'm honestly not sure. Okay, so I know I have to do this. Shields down, so I'm just actually... The Lion Umbra makes it so this is just excellent. No issues whatsoever. I can get a forest, so I probably should. Tapping for green again, dude. I'm just... Okay, so let's make it bigger. Let's give it Umbra. What I love about this is the fact that now it has the armor. This is just... So how am I gonna see this creature die now? It has pretty much everything that I want. Okay, so they get a couple of lands. And by couple I mean a fetch into Steam Vents. They're gonna play Leyline Binding. They will probably take... that works on a through Lion Umbra, I guess. That's unfortunate. So next turn I play the Ichoclaw Mirror. They slam in and exile something from my graveyard. Sure. Let's play the Mirror. Bowmasters. That is good game. Wonder if Pyroclasm is worth it against this deck. Probably not. I think what I want to do is I want to stop their removal, so maybe you can sign to memory? I know it's awkward, but I think it's the only thing I have. Do I even want to get rid of anything? Should probably ask myself that question first. Honestly, probably not. I think I'm just gonna submit again. I know this looks weird. I realize that, but with Infect, I usually almost board nothing against this deck. Yeah, that's gonna be a keep. I expect my first play will die. I think what I really want to do is I want to have Noble. So I'm gonna play... They don't have removal for the Giver of Runes, then what do? I think I'm gonna play the Noble. So if they do have removal, the deck doesn't play that many removal spells, so I can then next turn play Glistening Elf and Sheltered by Ghosts, and then we are safe, right? Because that means the Glistening Elf will have Ward 2, and I can also just protect Elf and get rid of Leyline. That would be nuts. But they do have the removal spell. They always do. Let's play Temple Garden. Do I want to pay 2? Let's say no. Let's play the Giver of Runes. Didn't want to play the Misty because if I find Blighted Agent, I do want to be able to fetch a Breeding Pool. So that's why I wasn't playing the fetch to get a Surveil land. Maybe this deck wants 4 Skrelv too. I feel like any opening that I can do with Giver of Runes or some way to protect your creature is really nice. This also goes around Bowmasters, which is really good. Scion of Draco. Okay. So what do we get? Probably just a basic forest. Let's play the Elf. Play this. Take that. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. This has been surprising. I do want to see this in action in just a regular Infect build. I think it could be really good. If only it had Flash, but maybe that would be too powerful. Honestly, I don't know. Leyline Binding. Sure. They will probably take the Sheltered by Ghosts now. Called it. Threat. I'm really not drawing the enchantments I need. Let's just play this. Gonna fetch, play Blighted Agent. I'm just gonna go all in. I need to do something. For a deck that only plays 18 lands, this is land number 6. Feels like this has been going on for a long while now. It's all colors, so let's just say black. Whatever you do, don't name white because the enchantments will fall off. It's so awkward. They have Arid Mesa. I guess they just slam in. Indeed. Ouch. They have Tribal Flames for Giver of Runes. Okay. And they play Territorial Kavu. Let's see if we draw a good enchantment here. We do not. Another land. Okay, that means game over. I'm not sure this... I don't know. It feels to me like what's going on here. Currently, the deck doesn't feel that great. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see reasoning why though. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Really, I don't know. Maybe this was just a bit unlucky in the first 2 games. Bit land heavy, but this deck is playing 18 lands, so maybe I don't want the Nobles. I don't know. Maybe it's too soon to tell. Only 2 games in. Let's see what game 3 brings. All right, game 3. Let's turn this around. That's awful. That's Mulligan. Okay, that's not bad. What's the worst one in here? Probably Audacity. It does feel to me like this deck is lacking 1-drops. That's probably the main thing. It's lacking 1-drops. If we look at the deck list, If we like look at the 2-drops here and the 1-drops, so the 1-drops that give us protection are Giver of Runes and Shard Mage. Maybe that should be enough. I don't know. That's maybe I'm wrong, but that's suddenly came up into my head, and maybe it's correct. So it is play a land. What I want to do is, and also why I kept it on top, is I want to play Ichaclaw Mere, because I think what they can do is they can play a blocker for Ichaclaw Mere, and that means that if they have a blocker for the Ichaclaw Mere, that means they feel safe. Now also I kept it on top because, well, if I didn't do a land, I was not going to be able to cast Blighted Agent 2. So we will see if we get to untap. If we get to untap with this, I think we're good, but their removal spells, then we are doomed. Well, not true. We can just draw a land and be fine. Okay, they get Zon's Lounge. Rogovan, sure. Okay, let's play Sheltered by Ghosts, see if it works, see if it sticks. They counter this. Oh man, this is so painful. Should have played the Temple Garden. The reason why I didn't play the Temple Garden is I was debating whether or not I should play the Temple Garden. Tapped or untapped, I wanted to wait and see, but Stubborn Denial was not on my radar. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna say no. I will just slam in though. But that was just on me. That was definitely a bad play. I should have just played the Temple Garden. Okay, they slam in. Let's see what they get. Blighted Agent, that's fine. You can take Blighted Agent. Can't cost it anyway, so that's good. Thank you, Rogovan. Sometimes the monkey helps us. Hardcast Lane of the Guild Pact. Oh, this deck again. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so this is awkward. Combination of Lion Umbra and Daybreak, which I both can't cast. Feels like I'm getting maximum punishment here. I really am. They have the Guild Pact. Also, though, the matchup that I've been getting are quite horrendous. Runes, sure. That's not why I wanted to try this one out. Rogovan, slam in, ouch. Let's see what they get. Listener Elf. Okay, I just want to have enchantments. Interesting that they took Giver of Runes. Sign of Draco, sure. Enchantment, come on. Nope. I'm gonna draw. Listener Elf. Might as well just cast it. Let's put this into play. Tapped and yield. Okay, so no blockers. Let's see what they take. Take Ichaclaw Mere. That's fine. Don't want that. I want to have AURAS. Carvu, sure. I haven't played against this deck in months. I'm not gonna lie. Well, maybe not months, in weeks. Probably since the printing of Modern Horizons 3, and now we faced it twice. That's quite funny. Oh wow, okay, I think we're just dead here now. How can we win? Honestly, I don't even know. Maybe Daybreak Coronates? Definitely not a land. I am drawing a lot of lands. Let's concede. Well, that was awkward. I'm just not going to change anything. Let's admit. I trust the power of the deck. I could, if I want to be really cute, I could play Chokes. Because if they have the ley line, it is all islands, but I really don't want to do that because they don't have the ley line. It's so awkward. It is funny. It's funny. Right, we should be able to win one game, right? Let's see if we take this one. I mean, this really isn't good. There's no way around this. This kind of sucks. I am able to play. No, I'm not. This is a mulligan, dude. Too many 2-drops. Too many 2-drops for sure. I guess we keep. Let's get rid of the one that we can't cast. So having planes alongside the Temple Garden is also awkward because I can't cast Lion Umbra. But then again, I need to cast the Sheltered first anyway. Okay, so they just play a land and pass. I'm going to try and remove the ley line. I think if that works, we could be in good shape. Especially since we get Ward 2 now. The more I play this card, I actually think that it's not worth to play this in this Aura build. I should probably just play it in a regular green-blue build. They have counter magic. Of course they do. Okay, I'm gonna slam in. Sign of Draco combined with Leyline. That's just so good, dude. It really is good. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Noble is okay, I guess. Is it though? I just want to have enchantments. We really haven't drawn many enchantments neither. I think Don't get me wrong, I don't think this deck is great, that's clear, but I also do think that we haven't been drawing very hot. But I wouldn't recommend playing this. I'm not this is why I make brews, right? I make this brew so you don't have to. I can throw my tickets away. I do say that jokingly, but I do think it's important to try out these things because if I had like $1 every single time people told me that what I was trying out sucks, I would be rich. Because I like trying out stuff. And I do believe that you don't know how good something is until you've actually tried it. Let's get sheltered by ghosts out there. Do they have a follow-up? They counter. Okay, so let's yield. Okay, they slam in with a bunch of big bad boys. Let's see what they get. Probably loot. Another stubborn denial. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay, let's pass. This is a deck where I really wish that I was playing my Sultai build. Would have crushed them. Let's see what we draw. And... yeah, a land. Nope, that's not what I want. Okay, I'm going to concede. This is getting awkward, right? A clean 06. 0 games won. I'm not going to continue playing this build, so this will be a shorter video. I'm going to do a discussion, though. Because I do think... I do think we could have definitely got maybe 1 or 2 games here, but this is not a good build. That's very clear. As I said before, too many 2-drops. I think that's important to realize, especially with like these 2-drops and also the Blooded Agents. Not feeling really good. It definitely needed more protection spell, stuff like that. It was nice to try this out because it's something that has been looming around in my head. But hasn't been great at all. So sideboard, what can I say about that? Didn't see all that many sideboard cards neither. I do love the idea of playing Stomping Ground into Pyroclasm. In fact, I'm thinking about playing that in my blue-green Simic build as a sideboard tech. I really like that, but I mean, can't tell you more because I really haven't seen anything in that sense. Games also weren't that interesting because we basically played against 3 aggro decks where we had issues, to say the least. But I was happy to try it out, and I think you need to try these things out in order to know whether or not they work, and it's clear that this did not work at all. But thanks for watching. I'm not sure what one my next video will be. I'm debating between playing another Sultai Infect build with the One Ring because I really do like that build. In fact, it's one of the builds that I'm considering about playing in Eternal Weekend, or I may do a Legacy Infect video. I'm not sure. We shall see. But thanks for watching. Bye.